Welcome, everyone. How is everyone liking the show so far? We got to get some energy in this room. I'm Cynthia Asen. I am helping Laidler Capital grow. And I raise capital for a lot of developers, very focused with real estate. I think the first, most important part of where you're investing your capital is knowing who you're placing your trust with. So I wanted to take some time, rather than droning on about what the investment is, letting you know a little bit about who is Bill Laidler. I think, he walked on the stage and you could tell. There's an emotional connection for what he's doing. I ran into Bill 6 months ago at the conference for the real estate board, and we started talking, and I said, given what you're doing, I'm very excited. I have 3 children in their 20s and their 30s, and exactly what he's proposing to do and deliver the housing that they'll want really inspired me to get involved. So I'm very pleased to be involved with this group. It is a community of abundance. You can tell by the speakers, the sharing, and it's about helping others, and it's about supporting communities and shaping the future of BC's housing. So there's Bill, okay. And it goes back till about 2016. Bill helped me and my husband sell our principal residence in a land assembly to Polygon. At the time, it was zoned for townhomes. And, he was very involved with the OCP at the time, and he said, you should just wait. And thankfully we did, because it was rezoned to mid-rise. Obviously, much better for us economically. So thank you, Bill.
Thank you. You don't need the mic. I got it for you. Hold your breath.
Thank you. Great. Okay, so I did a little research on Bill. And long before he got into real estate, I just wanted to sort of shed some light on who this person is. He was on the international stage. He was on the Canadian national lacrosse team. And then at the ripe old age of 12, he turned down a role in the Disney movie. I don't know if that was a good idea. And then he went on to be the top of his class in law. But rather than chasing courtrooms and film sets, Bill chose real estate. He chose it, and he has dove into it. In his first year, 2013, Bill sold 1 house. So most people would probably get frustrated and quit. He didn't. He hired a coach. In his second year, he helped 49 people buy their first home. And that gave him the Rookie of the Year in the Vancouver Real Estate Board. So by the age of 28, he had transacted over $100 million and consistently did that for 3 years. So, infill housing, land assemblies, Bill excelled. He was top 5 in RE/MAX Western Canada. So this is he's ambitious, for lack of a better description. He also has done development and learned, boots on the ground, the risks inherent to development. Cost of money, time, municipal bureaucracies, government bureaucracies. And this all shapes who he is today and his vision for tomorrow. And it's not just about selling real estate. It's really about shaping communities and giving back and leaving a legacy. I think you could feel it when Bill walked on the stage, how important it is for him to be living 5 minutes from his parents so his kids know their grandparents. So that's my insight on Bill. I'm extremely proud to be involved with this organization and looking forward to working with them and helping them connect investors to their real estate developments. So I've got some questions. So why multiplex? Why do you like multiplex? I think we know, but every time I talk to you, I get a little bit more insight. So.
Thank you. Thank you, Cynthia, and it's an honor and a pleasure to have you part of the capital raising team. There's a big passion around bringing this family-oriented housing to the marketplace, and it also is coupled with a solid business model. when we completed Sitka House, we had an opportunity to do a second phase, purchasing the remaining single-family lots in the block. And when the small-scale multi-unit housing opportunity came available, I decided to pass on that repeat. Looking at the 8 years that it took from acquisition to rezoning to now completion, the movement to pre-zoning and the certainty that it provides is the first time that we can really see scaling our business with retail investors. Institutional investors can come in with the holding power to do rezoning projects. This is the opportunity for the local community to invest into local projects, and it's that reduced risk while also still providing the profitable returns, and the social impact is why we're here, or at least I'm
And that's
here.
why I'm here, too. So you talked about the short time horizons, and obviously that reduces the risk. And part of my job is to understand what clients are investing in and what risks are there and how are we mitigating those risks. So maybe you want to talk a little bit about the structure of your fund and how you're going to mitigate as much of the risk involved in real estate development as you can.
Laidler Capital Fund is a general partnership, limited partnership structure where investors invest into the fund, and then we deploy the capital into selected projects. There are over 60 applications for funding, and it's these relationships that we have on stage and through the communities that we've built that helps us connect with the right builders who have the business model to provide the returns and the right quality. We work with our investors to place that money into projects with oversight over the general partners, and also being that second level of caution for investors. When you invest directly in with a builder, you're a limited partner with no say and very limited access to some of the fundamentals that developer has, not only with that project, but potentially other cross guarantees. So we take that underwriting responsibility very seriously to ensure that the investors have the highest likelihood of the projected returns.
And I saw an article in the Business in Vancouver that said, you know, this Bill 44, it's great legislation, but it's really not proving out. Slowness, implementation, municipalities are not getting through what they need to do to deliver standards. So again, you focus on Burnaby, so maybe why Burnaby?
And I will take that question, and we have the Honourable Ravi Kahlon here waiting on stage, and I'll re-ask that question to him. From our investment standpoint, Burnaby and Vancouver are the only two cities that provide certainty to approvals within 12 months. And that's why we're focused on these two main cities initially, and then taking that one step further. The projects that we've selected within the first fund of Laidler Capital all have an attached garage, private yard space, and can be sold at a price point that we see as being viable. There will be many projects selling from $1.8 to $2.5 million, and we're focused on our product being profitable in that $1.5 to $1.6 million retail end user price point.
Great. Looking forward to it. Thanks, Bill. Great show. Thank you, Laidler team. I applaud all the behind the scenes. I know how hard it is to put on shows like this, so I ask everyone to give a clap to the Laidler Capital team.
Thank you. Thank you, Cynthia.